In a world where change is the only constant, our ability to navigate through uncertainty defines not only our survival, but our growth. Reflect on this powerful idea from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This perspective highlights the enduring importance of resilience and adaptability in our ever-evolving lives. Today, we'll explore how Stoic principles can empower us to remain steadfast in the face of life's challenges. At the heart of Stoicism, the concepts of control, perception, and emotional resilience offer us profound insights. How can these timeless ideas help us manage the chaos around us? What can we learn from the Stoics to transform our reactions into strengths? As we delve into these questions, you'll discover practical Stoic wisdom that can reshape your approach to change. Stay with us as we embark on this journey of understanding and transformation, exploring how to apply these ancient teachings to our modern lives. Let's dive deeper into the Stoic principle of control, a concept championed by Epictetus. He famously stated that we are disturbed not by things, but by the view we take of them. This reflects a core tenet of Stoicism, the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This idea might seem straightforward at first glance, but it holds a profound power to transform how we navigate life's uncertainties. Imagine waking up to a rainy day when you had planned an outdoor event. While you can't control the weather, you can control how you respond to it. You could either dwell in frustration or choose to adapt your plans, perhaps moving the event indoors or rescheduling. This scenario underscores a crucial Stoic lesson. Our peace of mind is largely determined by our responses to external events, not the events themselves. In practical terms, what lies within our control? According to the Stoics, the key elements include our thoughts, intentions, and actions. These are the domains where we possess true freedom, where we can assert our agency. Conversely, external factors like other people's opinions, the past, or even our physical health are beyond our control. Accepting these limits can initially feel restrictive, but paradoxically, it offers immense freedom. By focusing only on what we can change, we liberate ourselves from the futile struggle against the inevitable. Consider the story of James Stockdale, a U.S. Navy officer held captive during the Vietnam War. He famously applied Stoic principles to endure years of imprisonment and torture. Stockdale embraced the idea that while he couldn't control his captors or his circumstances, he could control his reactions. He chose to maintain his integrity and courage, focusing on his mental resilience rather than succumbing to despair. His story is a testament to the incredible empowerment that comes from understanding control. This understanding shifts our energy from being scattered across uncontrollable elements to being concentrated on those aspects we can influence. It encourages a proactive mindset where instead of reacting impulsively to every new challenge, we pause, reflect, and choose our responses wisely. Now, reflect on your own life. Are there situations where you've tried to change things beyond your control? How did that affect your peace of mind and stress levels? By redirecting your focus to your thoughts and actions, you can transform frustration into empowerment. Understanding control also aligns with modern psychological insights. Techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy echo Stoic ideas, emphasizing the control we have over our internal dialogue and outlook. By actively choosing to view challenges as opportunities for growth, we harness resilience and adaptability in an uncertain world. This Stoic principle doesn't just enhance personal tranquility, it also fosters deeper, healthier relationships. When we accept that we can't control others' actions or opinions, we become more tolerant and understanding. We learn to communicate more effectively, focusing on our responses rather than attempting to change others. So, the next time you face a situation that feels overwhelming, pause and ask yourself, what part of this can I truly influence? This simple yet profound question can guide you toward making choices that align with your values and goals, irrespective of external pressures. By embracing the Stoic understanding of control, you're not just reacting to life, you're shaping it in meaningful, intentional ways. This approach empowers you to face the unpredictable winds of change with a steady, unyielding resolve, deeply rooted in the knowledge of what truly lies within your power. Building on the idea of control, let's explore how our perception profoundly shapes our reality, a concept deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic thinker and Roman emperor, provided profound insights into this through his introspective writings in Meditations. He believed that how we choose to perceive the world significantly influences our experiences, emphasizing that change is an inevitable and natural part of life. Consider Marcus Aurelius's wisdom: the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This metaphor elegantly captures the transformative power of perception. In essence, our thoughts and interpretations paint our world. If we perceive change as daunting or negative, we might experience anxiety or resistance. On the other hand, if we view change as a natural progression, an opportunity for growth, we align ourselves with resilience and adaptability. Let's illustrate this with a simple scenario. Imagine being stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. Your perception of this situation could vary dramatically. You might view it as a frustrating inconvenience leading to stress and impatience. Alternatively, you might see it as a chance to listen to a podcast or reflect on your thoughts, turning an uncontrollable event into a productive moment. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to see change not as an adversary but as an intrinsic aspect of life. This perspective is liberating because it invites us to embrace the fluid nature of existence. Rather than clinging to what is familiar or fearing the unknown, we can learn to appreciate the dynamic process of transformation that life offers. Reframing our perception of change involves a conscious shift in mindset. It's about challenging our automatic reactions and assumptions. Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself about this situation? Is there a different, more constructive narrative I could adopt? By actively engaging in this reflective practice, we can alter our emotional responses and consequently our reality. A compelling real-world example of this is Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison under harsh conditions. Instead of perceiving his imprisonment solely as a period of suffering, he saw it as a time to cultivate patience and prepare for leadership. This shift in perception influenced not only his personal journey, but also the course of history upon his release, as he played a pivotal role in dismantling apartheid. The Stoic practice of reshaping perception aligns with contemporary psychological concepts like cognitive reframing, which encourages individuals to modify their interpretations of events to reduce stress and enhance mental well-being. This technique demonstrates the timeless relevance of Stoic wisdom. Our interpretation of events can be as impactful as the events themselves. So, how can you begin to incorporate this Stoic insight into your life? Start by observing your immediate reactions to changes or challenges. Are your interpretations leading to constructive outcomes or unnecessary distress? Experiment with reframing these perspectives to discover new insights and possibilities. Furthermore, embracing perception as a tool for shaping reality doesn't imply ignoring difficulties or adopting unrealistic optimism. Instead, it's about cultivating a balanced view, acknowledging challenges while seeking potential benefits or lessons. This Stoic approach fosters emotional resilience, enabling you to adapt more seamlessly to life's vicissitudes. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how shifting your perspective might open doors to growth and peace amidst change. When faced with life's inevitable turns, remember Marcus Aurelius's wisdom and ask yourself, could there be a different way of seeing this situation that aligns with my values and promotes my well-being? By harnessing the power of perception, you not only navigate change more effectively, but also unlock a deeper understanding of the world and your place within it. This Stoic insight empowers you to transcend the immediate, forging a path toward a more resilient and adaptable self. Turning our focus to emotional resilience, let's delve into the wisdom of Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher who eloquently advocated for a harmonious balance between logic and emotion. Seneca believed that emotional resilience isn't about suppressing feelings, but about understanding and managing them effectively. This nuanced perspective encourages us to cultivate strength in our emotional lives, enabling us to adapt more adeptly to the vicissitudes of life. Emotional resilience, according to Seneca, involves a deep awareness of our feelings coupled with a rational approach to handling them. This doesn't mean denying our emotions or striving for a state of unfeeling detachment. Rather, it's about recognizing our emotional experiences as valid and integral to who we are, while also applying reasoned thought to ensure our reactions serve us well. Consider the idea that emotions are like waves in the ocean. They rise and fall with varying intensity, sometimes crashing over us with great force. Building emotional resilience is akin to learning how to ride these waves with skill and grace, rather than being overwhelmed or thrown off course. When we achieve this balance, we can maintain our center even in turbulent times. Seneca's teachings suggest that acknowledging our emotions is the first step toward resilience. By accepting and examining our feelings without judgment, we can better understand their origins and effects. This self-awareness allows us to identify patterns and triggers, equipping us to respond rather than react impulsively. For instance, when faced with criticism, instead of succumbing to anger or defensiveness, we might pause to consider the feedback objectively, using it as an opportunity for growth. To embody Seneca's balance of emotion and logic, we must also harness the power of reason. Logic serves as a stabilizing force, guiding us to evaluate situations with clarity and objectivity. By integrating logical reasoning with emotional awareness, we can make decisions that reflect both our values and the realities we face. This equilibrium empowers us to navigate changes and challenges with poise and adaptability. An example of this balance can be seen in the life of Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. Frankl endured unimaginable suffering in concentration camps, but maintained emotional resilience through a profound sense of purpose and rational reflection. He observed his emotions, acknowledged his pain, and consciously chose to find meaning in his experiences. This mindset not only sustained him during his ordeal, but also informed his later work in logotherapy, a therapeutic approach that emphasizes finding purpose as a path to resilience. Incorporating emotional resilience into our lives requires practice and intention. Start by cultivating mindfulness, paying close attention to your emotional responses in various situations. Practice journaling as a tool for reflection, allowing yourself to explore your feelings and the thoughts that accompany them. Engage in dialogue with trusted friends or mentors who can offer perspective and insight, helping you to balance emotional expression with rational evaluation. Additionally, developing a consistent mindfulness or meditation practice can enhance your emotional regulation skills. These practices help train your mind to observe emotions without being consumed by them, enabling you to respond with intention and wisdom. As you embark on this journey toward greater emotional resilience, remember that it's a skill that takes time to nurture. Be patient with yourself and embrace the process as an ongoing aspect of personal development. Each moment of awareness and rational response strengthens your ability to adapt to life's changes with grace and strength. Through the guidance of Seneca and the principles of Stoicism, you can cultivate emotional resilience that not only enriches your personal life, but also enhances your capacity to face life's inevitable changes with confidence and composure. By weaving together the threads of emotion and logic, you create a robust tapestry of resilience that supports you through every experience, empowering you to grow and flourish, no matter what challenges arise. As we continue our exploration of Stoic philosophy, we arrive at one of its most profound insights, the impermanence of change. This notion isn't merely a Stoic concept, but a universal truth recognized by many great thinkers throughout history. Among them is the pre-Socratic philosopher Heraclitus, famous for his assertion, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." His words encapsulate the essence of change as an ever-present force in the tapestry of life. The Stoics embraced the inevitability of change, seeing it not as something to resist but as a fundamental aspect of existence. To them, change was akin to the cycles of nature, predictable in its unpredictability, constant in its flux. By accepting this, they cultivated a sense of peace and readiness to adapt. To understand how the Stoics applied this principle, consider the analogy of a river. Picture yourself standing on its bank, observing the relentless flow of water. The river you see now will not be the same in the next moment, as the water continuously moves and reshapes its path. Similarly, our lives are in constant flux, influenced by both subtle shifts and sudden upheavals. This acceptance of impermanence invites us to let go of rigid expectations and attachments. When we cling to the illusion of permanence, hoping to freeze moments in time, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Instead, by embracing change, we open ourselves to new opportunities and growth. This mindset encourages us to flow with the current rather than fighting against it. Let's explore an everyday scenario that illustrates this concept. Imagine you're in the midst of a career change, moving from a familiar role to a new, uncertain position. The fear of leaving behind what you know might be overwhelming. However, by recognizing that this transition is a natural part of life's progression, you can reframe your emotions. The experience becomes not a loss, but a step toward personal and professional development. The Stoic acceptance of change aligns beautifully with modern approaches to personal growth. In today's fast-paced world, adaptability is a crucial skill. Whether it's technological advancements, shifting social dynamics, or personal life transitions, those who thrive are often those who can adjust their sails to the winds of change. Consider the example of companies like Netflix or Amazon. These businesses exemplify adaptability, constantly evolving to meet changing consumer demands and technological landscapes. Their success demonstrates the power of embracing change as a catalyst for innovation. Moreover, the Stoics remind us that change isn't just an external process, it happens within us as well. Our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are continually evolving, shaped by our experiences and reflections. This internal transformation is a testament to our capacity for growth and resilience. How can you apply this Stoic insight into your own life? Begin by cultivating an attitude of curiosity and openness toward the unknown. Instead of fearing change, ask yourself what new experiences or insights it might bring. Practice gratitude for the present moment while acknowledging that it, too, is part of a larger continuum. Embrace the practice of mindfulness, which encourages you to remain present and grounded, even as life fluctuates around you. This practice can enhance your ability to respond to change with calmness and clarity. In accepting the impermanence of change, you prepare yourself to face life's uncertainties with courage and adaptability. This Stoic wisdom empowers you to navigate the evolving river of existence, understanding that each moment is an opportunity to learn and grow. By aligning yourself with the natural flow of life, you become resilient, capable of weathering storms and finding beauty in the journey itself. Continuing our journey through Stoic philosophy, let's delve into the practice of cognitive detachment, an invaluable technique for navigating change with clarity and composure. Marcus Aurelius, a revered figure in Stoicism, offers profound insights into how we can distance ourselves from emotional upheaval to better understand and respond to life's challenges. Cognitive detachment doesn't imply indifference or lack of emotion. Rather, it involves achieving a state of mental clarity that allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without being swept away by them. This practice helps us break free from the grip of immediate emotional reactions, enabling us to see situations from a more balanced and insightful perspective. Marcus Aurelius exemplifies cognitive detachment beautifully in his Meditations, where he frequently reminds himself to separate his immediate emotional responses from rational thought. One of his techniques was to view his experiences as an outsider might, observing events without personal bias. This mental exercise helped him navigate the pressures of leadership and personal adversities with a calm and strategic mindset. Imagine facing a sudden and unexpected challenge at work, such as a project setback. Our immediate reaction might be frustration, anxiety, or even anger. Cognitive detachment encourages us to pause and observe these emotions without judgment. By acknowledging these feelings but not allowing them to dictate our actions, we gain the mental space needed to evaluate the situation more objectively. This distance helps us identify practical solutions rather than being overwhelmed by stress. Marcus Aurelius often practiced this detachment by reminding himself of the transient nature of emotions. He would reflect on how emotions come and go, much like passing clouds in the sky, and that they do not define our reality or dictate our responses unless we allow them to. This viewpoint encourages us to let go of the initial emotional charge and focus on what truly matters in the moment. To incorporate cognitive detachment into your own life, consider these practical steps inspired by Marcus Aurelius. First, cultivate mindfulness by regularly setting aside moments to reflect on your thoughts and feelings. This practice enhances your ability to observe your internal experiences without becoming entangled in them. Second, when faced with emotional turmoil, ask yourself probing questions such as, is this emotion permanent? What is the root cause of this feeling? How would an outsider perceive this situation? By engaging in this reflective questioning, you can shift your focus from reaction to understanding. Another effective technique is journaling, a practice Marcus Aurelius himself engaged in. Writing down your thoughts and emotions can create a physical distance from them, allowing you to analyze and understand them more clearly. This process can help uncover underlying fears or assumptions, paving the way for more constructive responses. Lastly, incorporate a mental pause before reacting to unexpected changes. During this pause, take deep breaths and recenter yourself. This brief moment of detachment can prevent impulsive reactions and foster more intentional decision-making. By practicing cognitive detachment, we nurture a state of mind that is less swayed by transient emotions and more attuned to reason and clarity. This approach aligns with the Stoic emphasis on living virtuously and with purpose, enabling us to respond to life's inevitable changes with equanimity and wisdom. As you reflect on these concepts, consider how cognitive detachment can be a valuable ally in your own journey through change. Embrace it as a skill that, with practice, can transform your reactions, enhance your resilience, and empower you to navigate life's uncertainties with a balanced and composed mind. This Stoic insight into cognitive detachment provides not only a pathway to personal growth, but also a means to engage with the world more thoughtfully and effectively. Delving into the Stoic practice of mindfulness and presence, let's consider Seneca's profound reflections on the fleeting nature of life. In his writings, Seneca often highlights the brevity of our existence, urging us to cherish and fully engage with the present moment. This Stoic emphasis on staying present is not merely a call to appreciate life's immediate pleasures, but a deeper invitation to live with intentionality and awareness. For Seneca, being present is about recognizing that time is our most valuable resource, consistent in its passage yet finite in availability. He famously wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." This insight directs our attention to how often we fritter away moments by dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, rather than fully inhabiting the present. Imagine your typical day filled with tasks and to-dos, where your mind frequently drifts to past regrets or future anxieties. How often do you find yourself lost in thought during a meeting or absent from a conversation because your mind is elsewhere? Seneca's teachings encourage us to reclaim these scattered moments, urging us to focus our attention on the here and now. Practicing mindfulness involves cultivating an acute awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings at any given moment. It's about paying attention purposely, without judgment, to the present experience. This aligns with the Stoic pursuit of living virtuously, as mindfulness fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, enabling us to engage with life more fully and purposefully. Consider a simple exercise. When you're enjoying a morning coffee, rather than rushing through it while planning your day, pause to truly savor the experience. Notice the aroma, the warmth of the cup, and the taste. This moment of mindful presence not only enriches your experience but also grounds you, reminding you of the richness found in life's simplest moments. Seneca also reminds us that by being present, we can better handle life's unpredictability. When we anchor ourselves in the present, we're less likely to be overwhelmed by what might happen tomorrow or what's already occurred. This presence allows for clearer thinking and more deliberate actions, helping us navigate change with greater calm and confidence. Mindfulness doesn't require grand gestures or significant time investments. It can be seamlessly woven into daily activities, whether through mindful breathing, taking a moment to appreciate nature, or simply noticing your thoughts without getting entangled in them. Each mindful act reinforces your commitment to living in the present, enhancing your capacity to appreciate life's moments, however mundane or extraordinary. Additionally, cultivating presence helps nurture deeper connections with others. When we listen attentively without the distractions of our internal dialogues, we honor the person sharing their time and space with us. This authentic engagement not only strengthens relationships but also enriches our own understanding and empathy. Reflecting on Seneca's guidance, ask yourself, what steps can I take today to be more present? How might this shift in focus impact my interactions, decisions, and overall well-being? By consciously choosing to prioritize the present, you begin to align more closely with the Stoic ideal, embracing each moment as an opportunity to live fully. In embodying mindfulness and presence, you embrace the Stoic wisdom of valuing each day. This practice not only heightens your appreciation of life, but also equips you to face the uncertainties of change with a steady and centered mind. Seneca's timeless reflections serve as a powerful reminder that while life may be brief, its depth and richness are within our grasp if only we choose to be present for it. Let's explore the Stoic practice known as negative visualization, a technique designed to fortify resilience by mentally preparing for potential challenges. This concept, deeply rooted in Seneca's teachings, advises us to premeditate on adversities so that we might face them with composed strength when they arise. At first glance, the idea of intentionally imagining negative scenarios might seem counterintuitive, especially in a world that often promotes positive thinking. However, for the Stoics, negative visualization wasn't about dwelling in pessimism. Instead, it served as a proactive approach to build mental fortitude and emotional resilience. By visualizing possible hardships, we become better equipped to handle real-life challenges with equanimity. Seneca eloquently writes about this practice in his letters, suggesting that we should frequently remind ourselves of the impermanence of our fortunes. He encourages us to entertain the possibility of losing what we cherish, not as an exercise in fear, but as a way to appreciate what we have while preparing for life's inevitable transformations. This, in essence, is about cultivating gratitude and readiness simultaneously. Consider how an athlete might visualize every aspect of a competition, including potential setbacks, to prepare both physically and mentally. Similarly, in daily life, by occasionally envisioning scenarios like a difficult conversation, a change in career, or the loss of certain comforts, we develop a psychological preparedness. This doesn't mean expecting the worst at every turn, but rather acknowledging that change and adversity are inherent to the human experience. Imagine, for instance, the potential loss of a job. Through negative visualization, you might consider how you would manage financially, what steps you could take immediately, and how you would emotionally navigate the transition. This exercise allows you to plan and mentally rehearse your response, reducing the shock and panic if such an event does occur. Negative visualization also has the added benefit of enhancing our appreciation for the present. By contemplating the absence of what we hold dear, we often come to value these aspects more deeply. This awareness can enrich our lives, fostering a sense of gratitude and a deeper connection to the present moment. In practice, begin by setting aside time for reflection. You might choose to focus on one area of your life, envisioning both minor inconveniences and significant challenges that could arise. As you do so, consider the emotions these scenarios evoke and how you might handle them constructively. Write down your thoughts if it helps to clarify your plans and emotions. Negative visualization is not about creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of disaster. Rather, it's a means to build a mental reserve, enhancing our ability to remain steadfast when faced with real adversity. This Stoic practice aligns closely with modern resilience-building strategies, which often emphasize anticipation and preparation as key components of effective coping. As you integrate negative visualization into your personal growth journey, notice how it impacts your perspective and emotional readiness. Are you able to respond to unexpected challenges more calmly? Do you find yourself more appreciative of your current circumstances? These are the subtle yet powerful shifts that this practice can facilitate. In embracing Seneca's wisdom on premeditating adversity, you equip yourself with a profound tool for resilience. By preparing your mind for potential challenges, you cultivate an inner strength that allows you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and composure. This approach not only enhances your capability to withstand adversity, but also enriches your appreciation of the present, fostering a life of greater depth and fulfillment. As we continue our exploration of Stoicism's guiding principles, we come to a vital yet sometimes overlooked aspect: the power of community and mutual support. Stoic philosophy, often perceived as focused on individual resilience and inner strength, deeply acknowledges the interconnectedness of human lives, a concept captured in the idea of sympatheia. Sympatheia embodies the Stoic belief that we are all part of a greater whole, a vast network bound by shared humanity. This notion suggests that just as individual resilience is crucial, so too is the strength we derive from our connections with others. The Stoics teach us that no person is an island. Rather, our ability to endure and adapt to change is often bolstered by the support we receive and offer within our communities. Consider the metaphor of a forest. Each tree stands independently, yet beneath the surface, their roots intertwine, forming a complex network that supports and nurtures the entire ecosystem. In this way, humans too thrive best in communities where understanding and support flow freely, fortifying us against life's inevitable storms. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, frequently reflected on the idea of sympatheia in his Meditations. He emphasized the importance of recognizing our shared existence, writing, "What injures the hive injures the bee." This insight encourages us to view our well-being as interconnected with the well-being of others, urging us to foster environments of mutual care and respect. In practical terms, how does community enhance resilience? Firstly, shared wisdom plays a critical role. When we engage with others, we gain access to a diverse array of experiences and perspectives. This collective wisdom enriches our understanding and provides valuable insights that can guide us through challenges. For example, consider a group of colleagues brainstorming solutions to a difficult problem. Each person's perspective contributes to a richer, more comprehensive strategy than any individual could devise alone. Moreover, community provides emotional support, helping us navigate adversity with greater ease. The empathy and encouragement we receive from friends, family, or peer groups can act as a buffer against stress, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. This shared support can reinforce our inner strength, enabling us to face challenges with increased confidence and resilience. The Stoic focus on community is not limited to personal gain. It also emphasizes the importance of contributing to the collective good. By offering our support and wisdom to others, we not only strengthen their resilience but also reinforce our own values and purpose. This reciprocal relationship nurtures a sense of belonging and significance, foundational elements of a fulfilling life. How can we cultivate and strengthen our communities in everyday life? Start by actively participating in networks that resonate with your values and interests. Whether it's within your neighborhood, workplace, or online groups, seek out opportunities to connect, share, and learn from others. Be open to giving and receiving support, listening deeply, offering advice when appropriate, and celebrating collective successes. Furthermore, practice Stoic compassion and understanding in your interactions. Recognize that everyone you meet is fighting their own battles and approach them with empathy and kindness. By fostering these qualities in your relationships, you contribute to a community culture that supports resilience and growth. Reflect on how sympatheia manifests in your own life. Are there communities you feel drawn to? How do these connections enhance your resilience and adaptability? By engaging with this Stoic principle, you embrace the profound strength that comes from belonging to something greater than yourself. In recognizing the importance of community, the Stoics remind us that resilience is a shared endeavor. Just as the strength of a single tree is profoundly affected by the forest it inhabits, our personal growth is enriched by the connections we nurture. By embracing sympatheia, we not only enhance our ability to navigate change but also contribute to a more supportive and resilient world for all. Transitioning from the importance of community and mutual support, let's delve into another foundational Stoic principle, living in accordance with nature. This concept is not just a philosophical ideal but a practical strategy that can anchor us during times of change. The Stoics believed that aligning oneself with nature was essential for achieving a harmonious and resilient life. But what exactly does it mean to live according to nature? At its core, this principle invites us to recognize and embrace the interconnectedness of all things. It encourages us to view ourselves as integral parts of the natural world, suggesting that by understanding and accepting the natural order, we can find our place within it and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Living according to nature involves two key elements: understanding the larger cosmic order and listening to our own inner nature. The Stoics viewed the universe as an organized and rational entity, driven by natural laws that govern everything from the movement of stars to human behavior. By observing and respecting these laws, we can align our actions with the natural flow of life, reducing conflict and enhancing our resilience. Consider the changing seasons as a reflection of this concept. Each season brings its own set of changes and challenges, a cycle of growth, harvest, decay, and rest. By aligning our expectations and actions with these natural rhythms, we can better adapt to the inevitable changes in our lives. Just as farmers plan their activities based on the seasons, we too can learn to anticipate and prepare for life's transitions, accepting that change is a fundamental part of our existence. This alignment with nature also extends inward. Living according to one's nature means recognizing and honoring our true selves, our strengths, limitations, and aspirations. The Stoics believed that each person has a unique role and purpose, akin to a thread in the tapestry of life. Identifying and staying true to this purpose can provide clarity and direction, particularly during tumultuous times. When we encounter challenges, aligning with our inner nature can help us respond authentically and resiliently. For example, if you're naturally drawn to creativity, leaning into that aspect of yourself during stressful times can provide both solace and a constructive outlet. Conversely, ignoring our natural inclinations often leads to internal discord and dissatisfaction, making it harder to deal with external changes. Furthermore, living in accordance with nature encourages us to cultivate virtues that support resilience. The Stoics emphasized values such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, qualities that help us navigate change with integrity and strength. By fostering these virtues, we not only align with the natural order, but also enhance our ability to remain steady amidst external shifts. An illustrative historical example of living according to nature is found in the life of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Born into slavery, Epictetus faced numerous adversities yet continually strived to understand his place in the world. Through his teachings, he emphasized the importance of recognizing what is within our control and what is not, a distinction that aligns with the natural flow of life. His unwavering commitment to living according to his principles, regardless of external circumstances, exemplifies the resilience and peace that can be achieved through this alignment. To incorporate this Stoic wisdom into your life, begin by reflecting on the natural rhythms around you and within you. Take time to observe how these rhythms influence your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Are there areas where you are resisting the natural flow? How might embracing your true nature enhance your resilience? By living according to nature, you not only ground yourself in a deeper understanding of the world, but also foster a sense of peace and purpose. This alignment empowers you to weather life's storms with grace, knowing that you are part of a greater whole and that each change is merely a step in the ongoing dance of existence. As we transition into understanding the Stoic value of practical wisdom, or phronses, we begin to appreciate its indispensable role in fostering resilience and adaptability. Phronses, often referred to as practical wisdom, is the ability to make sound judgments and ethical decisions based on experience and moral understanding. It is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a framework for navigating life's challenges with insight and integrity. Practical wisdom is not merely about academic knowledge or theoretical understanding. It's the kind of wisdom gained through lived experience and reflection, enabling us to discern the right course of action in varied circumstances. In essence, it's about knowing how to do the right thing at the right time for the right reasons. This skill is crucial in times of change, where decisions and judgments can significantly impact our ability to adapt and thrive. Imagine facing a complex situation at work, such as managing a team during a corporate restructuring. While the immediate impulse might be to focus solely on efficiency and results, practical wisdom reminds us to consider ethical implications and the well-being of the individuals involved. It involves balancing multiple factors: company goals, employee morale, and ethical standards to arrive at solutions that honor both the organization's objectives and the individual's dignity. Consider the example of Nelson Mandela, whose leadership during South Africa's transition out of apartheid exemplifies practical wisdom. In an environment rife with tension and potential for conflict, Mandela's decisions were guided by a deep moral compass. He navigated the delicate balance between justice and reconciliation, understanding that sustainable peace required more than just political change. It required healing and unity. His ability to act wisely in these tumultuous times stemmed from his profound understanding of human nature and ethics, making him a beacon of resilience. Practical wisdom also involves learning from mistakes and using those lessons to inform future actions. It's about cultivating a mindset that views challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth and learning. This approach builds resilience by transforming setbacks into stepping stones for personal and professional development. To cultivate practical wisdom, one can start by embracing a reflective practice. This involves regularly pausing to consider decisions and actions, both past and present, asking oneself what worked, what didn't, and why. Such reflection fosters a deeper understanding of oneself and others, enhancing one's ability to make reasoned and ethical decisions. Another approach is to seek diverse perspectives and mentorship. Engaging with various viewpoints can widen our understanding, offering insights that might not be immediately apparent. Just as Socratic dialogues encouraged critical thinking through questioning, engaging with others can sharpen our judgment and ethical reasoning. Additionally, grounding decisions in core values and principles can guide us through ambiguity and uncertainty. When faced with a tough decision, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Does it serve the greater good? By rooting actions in a strong ethical foundation, we ensure that our decisions contribute positively to our broader life goals and the well-being of those around us. Practical wisdom, therefore, is not an innate talent but a cultivated skill, one that grows and evolves with each experience. As you reflect on your journey, consider how you can apply practical wisdom to your own life. How can sound judgment and ethical decision-making enhance your resilience in the face of change? By embracing the Stoic value of phronsis, you equip yourself with a powerful tool for life, a compass guiding you through the complexities of human existence with clarity and purpose. This wisdom enriches not only your capacity to adapt to change, but also your ability to contribute meaningfully to the world, fostering a life of integrity and fulfillment. Building on the foundation of practical wisdom, we now examine the core of Stoic resilience and adaptability, living a life grounded in virtue. For the Stoics, virtue isn't just an abstract ideal. It's the cornerstone of a fulfilling and resilient life, guiding individuals to act consistently, even amidst change. At the heart of Stoic philosophy are the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues form a framework that not only fosters personal stability, but also equips us to face life's challenges with grace and integrity. Wisdom, the first cardinal virtue, is about discernment and sound judgment. It involves understanding the world around us and making decisions that align with truth and rationality. Wisdom guides us to see situations clearly, free from the distortions of false beliefs and assumptions. This virtue helps us weigh our options carefully and choose actions that are not only effective but also ethical. In times of change, wisdom serves as a beacon, illuminating the path forward with clarity and reason. Next is courage, the virtue that empowers us to face fears and challenges head-on. Stoic courage isn't merely about physical bravery, it encompasses moral strength as well. It's about standing firm in our convictions, even when the odds are stacked against us. Courage allows us to pursue what is right and meaningful, regardless of the risks or obstacles we may encounter. This virtue is essential in navigating unexpected changes, as it fosters resilience and the capacity to persevere. Justice, another cardinal virtue, embodies fairness and respect for others. It's the commitment to treat people with dignity and to act with integrity. Justice involves recognizing our interconnectedness and striving to contribute positively to the community and society at large. It encourages us to make decisions that uphold the common good, fostering harmonious and supportive relationships. In times of societal change or personal upheaval, justice reminds us of our responsibilities to others, grounding us in a sense of collective well-being. Finally, temperance is the virtue of moderation and self-control. It teaches us to regulate our desires and impulses to maintain balance in our lives. Temperance is about knowing when enough is enough, avoiding excess and indulgence that can lead to instability and distraction. This virtue enhances our capacity to adapt by helping us maintain focus and clarity, ensuring that our actions are aligned with our values and long-term goals. Together, these virtues create a robust framework for stability and adaptability. They equip us not only to withstand the pressures of change, but to thrive amidst them. By integrating these virtues into our daily lives, we develop a resilient character capable of meeting any challenge with confidence and composure. To illustrate the power of living virtuously, consider the example of Malala Yousafzai, a young activist advocating for girls' education in the face of significant adversity. Her journey exemplifies wisdom through her strategic and informed advocacy, courage by standing up to oppressive regimes, justice in her commitment to equitable education, and temperance through her humility and focus despite global attention. Malala's story reflects how these virtues empower individuals to create meaningful change, even in the most challenging circumstances. As you reflect on your own life, think about how these virtues manifest in your actions and decisions. How might wisdom guide your choices? Where can courage bolster your resolve? How does justice inform your interactions? And where can temperance create balance? By nurturing these virtues, you not only strengthen your personal resilience, but also contribute to a more virtuous and adaptable world. Living virtuously, as the Stoics teach, is not just about enduring change, it's about engaging with it actively and ethically, allowing us to grow and thrive in harmony with the world around us. Through the cultivation of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we anchor ourselves in a life of purpose and fulfillment, ready to face whatever comes our way with strength and serenity. As we continue exploring Stoic principles that equip us to navigate change, we arrive at a practice that may seem deceptively simple yet is profoundly transformative: the cultivation of gratitude and positivity. In the face of life's unpredictability, Stoicism teaches us that fostering an attitude of gratitude can serve as an anchor, providing stability and perspective. At the heart of this practice is the understanding that gratitude enables us to shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, exemplifies this approach through his meditations, where he frequently reflects on the people, events, and experiences for which he is thankful. His writings remind us that even amidst the pressures of leadership and personal trials, there is always space for appreciation and positivity. Consider the concept of a gratitude journal, inspired by Marcus Aurelius's own reflections. Each day, take a few moments to write down things for which you are grateful. These could range from the support of friends and family to the simple pleasures of a warm cup of tea or a beautiful sunset. By conscientiously recognizing these moments, we cultivate a habit of thankfulness that can transform our outlook. Gratitude shifts our perception, enabling us to see more clearly the abundance in our lives, even during times of transition or adversity. When change feels overwhelming, gratitude helps us anchor in the present moment, offering a counterbalance to the anxiety of the unknown and the regret of the past. It fosters a mindset that not only sees challenges as part of the human experience, but also recognizes the growth and wisdom they can bring. Beyond personal benefits, gratitude also enriches our relationships. By expressing thankfulness for the people around us, we strengthen bonds and build supportive networks. This expression doesn't have to be grand. Small gestures like a heartfelt thank you note or acknowledging someone's efforts can create ripples of positivity, enhancing the resilience of both the giver and the receiver. An everyday scenario that illustrates this is during a workplace change, such as a departmental restructuring. While it's easy to become focused on uncertainty and disruption, practicing gratitude for colleague support and the opportunities such change might bring can help maintain a cohesive and positive team environment. Moreover, cultivating gratitude aligns with the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. By reflecting on what we are grateful for, we can better prepare ourselves for potential losses, appreciating what we have now before it is gone. This Stoic wisdom teaches us that nothing in life is guaranteed, and by cherishing the present, we can face future changes with acceptance and grace. To incorporate gratitude into your daily routine, consider these practical steps. Start or end your day with a simple gratitude list, expressing thanks for 3 specific things. Share your appreciation with others regularly, either verbally or through written notes. Reflect on challenging experiences and identify what you learned or how you grew from them, framing them as opportunities rather than setbacks. By integrating gratitude into your life, you cultivate a mind that is more attentive to the good and resilient against negativity. This Stoic practice encourages an outlook that not only endures change but thrives through it, fostering a positive, open-hearted approach to the unpredictability of life. In embracing gratitude, we discover a powerful way to transform our perspective, nurturing a wellspring of positivity that supports both personal resilience and collective well-being. Marcus Aurelius's teachings remind us that amid all life's challenges, there is always something to be thankful for, and in that thankfulness lies a profound strength. Exploring the Stoic exercise of voluntary discomfort reveals a fascinating and practical approach to building inner fortitude. This practice, advocated by Stoics such as Epictetus, involves willingly exposing oneself to discomfort and challenges in order to cultivate resilience and strengthen the mind. It's a method not about masochism but about preparation, an exercise designed to remind us of our capacity to endure and to appreciate what we have. Epictetus, who began life as a slave and rose to become one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, taught extensively about voluntary discomfort. His teachings emphasize that by periodically stepping out of our comfort zones, we remind ourselves that true happiness and contentment do not depend on external comforts. This practice helps fortify the mind against the seductions of luxury and ease, fostering a deeper sense of gratitude and inner strength. But what does voluntary discomfort look like in practice? It can take many forms tailored to individual lifestyles and circumstances. For instance, Epictetus suggested occasionally embracing simpler living conditions, such as sleeping on a hard surface or fasting. Such practices serve to reduce attachment to physical comforts, reminding us of our ability to adapt and thrive without them. This detachment from material luxury cultivates a mindset prepared for adversity, ensuring that we remain resilient regardless of external circumstances. Consider the modern equivalent of these practices. You might choose to take cold showers, forego a meal, or limit your use of technology. In doing so, you not only train your body to endure physical hardship, but also encourage your mind to reflect on the essentials. By willingly embracing discomfort, you challenge the notion that satisfaction is solely derived from comfort, thereby enhancing your ability to face life's inevitable challenges with grace. This practice of voluntary discomfort aligns beautifully with the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature. It teaches us humility by reminding us of our basic needs and the simplicity of existence. It also echoes the teachings of contemporary psychology, where facing manageable stressors is seen as a way to build resilience. Voluntary discomfort serves as a form of stress inoculation, boosting our mental toughness in the face of larger, uninvited challenges. The benefits of voluntary discomfort extend beyond personal resilience. By occasionally stepping away from indulgence, we cultivate a stronger sense of empathy and compassion for those who face such hardships unwillingly. It deepens our understanding of human experience, fostering a spirit of solidarity and support for others. Let's consider a practical scenario to illustrate the application of this Stoic exercise. Suppose you decide to spend a weekend camping in the wilderness, foregoing the usual comforts of home like temperature control, electricity, and ready-made meals. This experience not only enhances your appreciation for modern conveniences, but also tests your ability to adapt and find joy outside your comfort zone. Upon returning, you may notice a renewed sense of gratitude for everyday comforts, as well as a heightened confidence in your ability to confront unanticipated challenges. To incorporate voluntary discomfort into your life, start small. Choose one area where you can introduce a controlled challenge, be it your diet, your daily routine, or your living environment. Reflect on your experiences and observations during this time, noting how your perspective shifts. Over time, gradually increase your exposure to discomfort, allowing your resilience to grow. By embracing voluntary discomfort, you not only build fortitude but also cultivate a profound awareness of the impermanence and secondary nature of external comforts. This Stoic exercise empowers you to face life's uncertainties with confidence, leveraging discomfort as a tool for personal growth and gratitude rather than an adversary to be avoided. Through this practice, as Epictetus teaches, we learn that true strength lies within, independent of the transient luxuries that surround us. As we progress in our exploration of Stoic principles, we encounter one of its most transformative concepts, Amor Fati, or the love of fate. This idea invites us not just to accept our fate passively, but to embrace it wholeheartedly, welcoming every twist and turn of life's journey with open arms and a spirit of gratitude. It challenges us to view every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, as an essential part of our narrative. The essence of Amor Fati is beautifully captured by the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This principle encourages us to see our lives as interconnected with a larger tapestry of events that shape us and the world around us. Rather than resisting what we cannot change, Amor Fati invites us to say yes to life in its entirety, acknowledging that every moment is a necessary thread in the fabric of our existence. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche later expanded upon this Stoic idea, advocating not only for acceptance of our fate but for loving it. Nietzsche declared, "My formula for greatness in a human being is Amor Fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity." His interpretation broadens the application of Amor Fati by suggesting that true greatness lies in the ability to affirm each moment, recognizing it as perfect and necessary, even in its challenges and hardships. Consider the application of Amor Fati in everyday life. Imagine you're dealing with a significant career setback, such as a failed business venture. Embracing Amor Fati means not only accepting the setback but appreciating it as a valuable part of your journey. This perspective encourages you to reflect on the lessons learned, the resilience gained, and the doors opened that might otherwise have remained closed. By loving your fate, you transform setbacks into stepping stones, integrating them into a broader vision of personal growth and fulfillment. This approach to life can fundamentally alter how we perceive challenges. Instead of viewing difficulties as obstacles to happiness, we see them as integral parts of a life well lived. Amor Fati teaches us that every experience holds potential for growth, and by loving each moment, we cultivate a deeper sense of contentment and peace. Furthermore, Amor Fati aligns closely with modern psychological practices that emphasize acceptance and mindfulness. By focusing on the present and accepting reality as it is, we reduce unnecessary suffering caused by wishing things were different. This acceptance fosters a sense of inner calm and resilience, enhancing our ability to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. To practice Amor Fati, start by reflecting on your life's experiences, both joyous and challenging. Consider how each has contributed to shaping who you are today. Practice gratitude for these experiences, recognizing them as vital components of your personal narrative. When faced with new challenges, remind yourself of the Amor Fati mindset, seeing each event as an opportunity to deepen your understanding and appreciation of life. Engage in mindfulness practices that encourage presence and acceptance, helping you embrace each moment fully. Whether through meditation, journaling, or simply pausing to appreciate a sunset, these practices can reinforce the love of fate in everyday life. By adopting Amor Fati, you embark on a path of profound acceptance and empowerment. This Stoic principle not only enhances your resilience and adaptability, but also enriches your life with a sense of harmony and fulfillment, affirming that every facet of your existence, every joy and sorrow, is an essential part of the tapestry of fate. As we delve deeper into the Stoic journey of resilience, let's explore the powerful practice of journaling and reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that facilitates clarity and self-assessment, especially during times of change. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor known for his philosophical writings, famously used journaling as a tool for introspection and growth. His work, Meditations, is not merely a philosophical text but a personal diary filled with reflections that guided him through the complexities of life. Journaling in the Stoic tradition is more than chronicling daily events. It's an intentional practice of examining one's thoughts, emotions, and actions. This process of reflection allows us to gain insight into our behaviors and attitudes, helping us align more closely with our values and goals. By dedicating time each day to reflect, we create a space for understanding our experiences, enhancing our ability to navigate the inevitable changes life brings. Marcus Aurelius used his journal to pose questions, challenge assumptions, and explore deeper truths. His reflections were honest and unvarnished, providing a window into his struggles with ambition, anger, and mortality. Through this process, he cultivated a mindset of continual growth and self-improvement. This practice helped him maintain a sense of equilibrium amidst the pressures of leadership and personal challenges, demonstrating the transformative power of daily reflection. Incorporating journaling into your own life can similarly anchor you in times of change, offering clarity and direction. Here's how you might begin. Set aside dedicated time each day for reflection, whether in the morning to set intentions or in the evening to review the day. During this time, ask yourself questions inspired by Stoic teachings. What did I do well today? Where can I improve? How did I respond to challenges? And what can I learn from these reactions? Explore your deepest thoughts and feelings with honesty and openness. Don't shy away from examining areas of discomfort or failure. Instead, view them as opportunities for growth. By confronting and understanding our fears and shortcomings, we can transform them into stepping stones toward personal development. In your journal, aim to record both the mundane and the profound. Celebrating small victories and acknowledging daily joys can foster gratitude, while reflecting on significant decisions and emotional responses can lead to deeper insights. Over time, this practice not only enhances self-awareness but also builds a catalog of personal wisdom you can draw upon in future dilemmas. Moreover, journaling invites a dialogue with oneself, enhancing our ability to articulate thoughts and emotions. This practice strengthens not only internal communication but also how we engage with the world around us. As we become clearer about our values and intentions, we are better equipped to make decisions aligned with our ethical compass. Consider the example of modern leaders and thinkers who use journaling to navigate their journeys. Leaders such as Oprah Winfrey have acknowledged the impact of reflective writing in maintaining clarity and focus amidst busy lives. This practice is not limited to philosophers and emperors. It is accessible to anyone seeking to deepen their understanding of themselves and the world. As you integrate journaling into your routine, remember that its power lies in consistency and introspection. The act of writing transforms abstract thoughts into concrete insights, enabling you to track your progress and adapt to change with confidence. Through this Stoic practice, you cultivate a resilient mindset, one that embraces change as a constant and navigates life's uncertainties with grace and wisdom. By following in the footsteps of Marcus Aurelius, you embark on a path of thoughtful reflection, enriching your journey with clarity and purpose. As we further explore the teachings of Stoicism, we turn to the vital practice of maintaining flexibility and openness in our beliefs and plans. This adaptability is not only a hallmark of resilience, but it also serves as a guiding principle in navigating life's constant ebb and flow. The Stoics understood that the world is in a perpetual state of change, and those who remain rigid in their ways are often the most susceptible to crumble when faced with the unexpected. At the heart of this principle lies the understanding that while our values may remain steadfast, our thoughts and plans should be malleable. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus spoke to this when he advised, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly." This perspective invites us to relinquish our attachment to specific outcomes, allowing us to embrace change with grace and equanimity. Flexibility in beliefs involves maintaining an open mind, ready to reevaluate our assumptions in light of new information or experiences. This does not mean abandoning our core principles, but rather understanding that wisdom grows from the willingness to learn and adapt. By questioning our own beliefs and being open to differing perspectives, we enrich our understanding and cultivate a more nuanced worldview. Consider the example of scientific discovery, which thrives on the principle of adaptability. Scientists approach their work with hypotheses, but they remain open to revising these ideas when faced with new evidence. This flexibility allows for progress and innovation, where rigid adherence to outdated theories would stifle growth and insight. In our personal lives, embracing a similar openness to evolving our beliefs can lead to profound personal growth. Similarly, flexibility in plans involves recognizing that while setting goals provides direction, the paths we take may require adjustment along the way. Life's unpredictability often necessitates changes in our course, and the ability to pivot and adapt ensures our progress even amid unforeseen obstacles. This adaptability cultivates resilience, allowing us to respond to challenges with creativity and resourcefulness rather than frustration and resistance. An illustrative real-world example is the world of business, where adaptability often determines success. Companies that thrive are those that can quickly adjust their strategies in response to market shifts. Take, for instance, the transformation of Nokia, a company originally known for paper products that pivoted through various industries before finding its place as a leader in telecommunications. Their ability to embrace change and adapt to new technological landscapes exemplifies the importance of flexibility in planning. In your own life, how can you cultivate this Stoic adaptability? Begin by practicing mindfulness, which enhances your awareness of the present moment and helps you identify when adjustments are needed. Develop the habit of regularly reviewing your beliefs and plans, asking yourself, are these still serving me well, or is it time for recalibration? Embrace a mindset of continuous learning, seeking out diverse perspectives and experiences that challenge your current views. By engaging with the world openly and curiously, you expand your understanding and prepare yourself for life's inevitable changes. Additionally, foster an environment that supports adaptability by surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Engaging with a dynamic and diverse community enhances your ability to see things from multiple angles, providing the insights needed to adjust beliefs and plans effectively. By integrating flexibility and openness into your Stoic practice, you build a resilient framework that allows you to embrace life's unpredictability with confidence. This adaptability not only strengthens your character but also enriches your journey, turning each unexpected turn into an opportunity for growth and discovery. As you face the ever-changing landscape of life, remember that true strength lies not in rigidity, but in the ability to bend and adapt with the winds of change. As we delve further into the Stoic journey toward resilience, we arrive at a profound tenet of Stoic philosophy, the pursuit of freedom through self-mastery. The Stoics believed that true freedom is not determined by external circumstances or material possessions, but arises from our internal ability to govern our desires and impulses. This path to self-mastery not only enhances personal resilience, but also leads to a life of greater fulfillment and peace. At the core of this belief is the compelling idea that by mastering ourselves, we liberate ourselves. The Stoic philosopher Seneca eloquently stated, "No man is free who is a slave to the flesh." This emphasizes that the chains which bind us are often self-imposed, forged by our unchecked desires and impulses. These are the internal forces that can lead us astray, causing inner turmoil and compromising our ability to act with clarity and purpose. Self-mastery involves developing a disciplined mind capable of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. By focusing our energy on controlling our responses to external events rather than trying to control the events themselves, we cultivate an inner freedom that is unassailable by external forces. This mastery allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with a steady and resilient composure. Consider the everyday challenge of dealing with anger. An acknowledgement of anger as a natural emotion is crucial, but self-mastery involves the skill to channel that emotion constructively. Rather than reacting impulsively and allowing anger to dictate our actions, we can pause and reflect, choosing a response that aligns with our values and long-term goals. This conscious control of our reactions not only prevents unnecessary conflicts, but also enhances our resilience, allowing us to emerge stronger and more composed in the face of provocations. The process of achieving self-mastery is akin to training for a marathon. Just as a runner builds endurance through consistent practice and incremental challenges, self-mastery requires regular reflection and the gradual strengthening of our willpower. The Stoics practiced this through daily routines of introspection and meditation, evaluating their actions and motives with a critical yet compassionate eye. This practice enabled them to hone their ability to make reasoned and virtuous choices, even amidst life's trials. A real-world example of self-mastery leading to personal freedom can be seen in the life of Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist. Frankl's ability to find meaning and purpose amidst the horrors of concentration camps exemplifies the power of self-mastery. He demonstrated that even in situations where one has no control over external circumstances, there remains a profound freedom in choosing one's attitude and response. To cultivate self-mastery in your own life, Start by setting small, manageable goals that challenge your impulses and desires. Whether it's through mindful eating, dedicating time to meditation, or practicing patience in difficult situations, each step strengthens your mental discipline. Reflect on your progress and setbacks, using them as opportunities for learning rather than sources of frustration. Embrace the practice of self-reflection through journaling or meditation, which provides insights into your thoughts and behaviors. These practices allow you to identify patterns and triggers, offering the clarity needed to alter responses that may hinder your freedom and growth. By pursuing self-mastery, you embark on a journey that leads not only to personal freedom, but also to a life imbued with purpose and resilience. Through discipline and inner strength, you learn to navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and equanimity, unlocking the true potential of freedom not as an external state, but as a profound internal transformation. This Stoic path of self-mastery empowers you to achieve a deeper sense of freedom, one that remains steadfast regardless of the trials and tribulations you may face. In our exploration of Stoic philosophy, the practice of self-discipline emerges as a central pillar that equips us to face change with fortitude and clarity. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief that self-discipline is not merely about restriction, but about empowerment, gaining control over our mind and actions to align them with our highest values and goals. This cultivated discipline becomes a sturdy foundation, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and purpose. Self-discipline, according to the Stoics, is the art of mastering one's impulses and desires, ensuring that our actions are guided by reason and virtue rather than fleeting emotions or external pressures. This practice is essential in times of change, where uncertainty can easily lead to disarray and indecision. By establishing controlled habits and routines, we create a structure that supports and guides us, no matter how turbulent the circumstances. Imagine the life of an athlete training for a marathon. The discipline required is not just about running, but encompasses an entire lifestyle devoted to preparation. From early morning runs to strict nutrition plans and recovery routines, each element is designed to enhance performance and resilience. Similarly, in our own lives, self-discipline involves crafting routines that bolster our mental and emotional strength, preparing us to face the unpredictable with steadiness. To cultivate self-discipline, begin by identifying key areas in your life where small, consistent changes can have a significant impact. This could be committing to a daily mindfulness practice, setting specific times for work and relaxation, or developing a nightly routine that prioritizes rest and reflection. By starting small and gradually building upon these habits, you lay the groundwork for a disciplined lifestyle that aligns with your values. Another powerful strategy is the Stoic practice of pre-commitment, where you decide in advance how to handle potential challenges. This could involve setting boundaries around technology use, preparing for potential conflicts with calm communication strategies, or planning for emotional responses to stressful situations. By making these decisions ahead of time, you reduce the influence of impulse and emotional turmoil, allowing reason and virtue to guide your actions. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of accountability. Consider sharing your goals and routines with a trusted friend or mentor who can provide support and encouragement. This external accountability not only reinforces your commitment but also offers a source of reflection, helping you stay aligned with your intentions. Moreover, self-discipline can be strengthened through the deliberate practice of discomfort. By occasionally choosing to embrace challenges or forego certain comforts, you build resilience and adaptability. This might involve taking on a new, challenging task at work, enduring physical discomfort like cold exposure or fasting. Through these experiences, you nurture a mindset that thrives in adversity, viewing change not as a threat but as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics teach us that self-discipline is not about rigidity but about flexibility within a framework. It's about having the mental clarity to adjust our routines and habits as needed while staying true to our core values. This adaptability ensures that our discipline serves us, providing stability and direction in an ever-changing world. Consider how figures like Nelson Mandela maintained self-discipline throughout years of imprisonment, using it as a tool to fortify his spirit and maintain his vision of justice and equality. His unwavering commitment to his principles despite overwhelming odds exemplifies the power of disciplined living. As you reflect on your own journey, ask yourself, what routines or habits can I establish that will support my resilience? How can I use self-discipline to align my actions with my values? By embracing this Stoic practice, you not only prepare yourself to face change but also cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment, where every action is a step toward your greater vision. As we delve deeper into the foundations of Stoic philosophy, one of the most significant concepts that emerges is the dichotomy of control. This principle remains a cornerstone of Stoic thought, providing a lens through which we can view our lives with greater clarity and intention. Understanding and mastering the dichotomy of control is not just an intellectual exercise but a practical tool that fosters adaptability and resilience in the face of life's inevitable changes. The concept is elegantly simple yet profoundly impactful. It divides the world into two categories: things within our control and things beyond our control. The Stoics teach us that while we cannot dictate external events, we have complete authority over our responses to them. This distinction may seem obvious, yet it is often overlooked in moments of stress or uncertainty. At the heart of this division lies the understanding that our peace of mind hinges on focusing our energy and attention only on what we can influence. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, famously advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This idea underscores the importance of releasing our attachment to uncontrollable outcomes, allowing us to redirect our efforts towards cultivating the internal virtues of wisdom, courage, and temperance. Imagine, for instance, facing a sudden job loss, a challenging and distressing situation for anyone. In such cases, the dichotomy of control guides us to focus not on the loss itself, which we cannot change, but on our response. By channeling our energy into adapting, seeking new opportunities, and maintaining a positive mindset, we transform a potentially debilitating experience into one of growth and discovery. This perspective not only alleviates unnecessary emotional turmoil but also enhances our adaptability. By accepting that we cannot control everything, we free ourselves from the burden of stress and anxiety tied to outcomes. Instead, we become more flexible, ready to pivot and seize new opportunities as they arise. The ongoing relevance of the dichotomy of control is evident in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world. With the rapid advancement of technology and shifts in global dynamics, many aspects of life may feel uncontrollable. However, by adopting this Stoic principle, we cultivate an inner stability that remains unshaken by external chaos. Consider the example of entrepreneurs who venture into the uncertain terrain of starting a new business. The success of their endeavors often hinges on their ability to adapt to market changes and unforeseen challenges. By focusing on what they can control, such as the quality of their products, their work ethic, and their customer relationships, they navigate the unpredictable landscape with agility, turning potential setbacks into stepping stones. Moreover, the dichotomy of control encourages us to engage with the world more mindfully. By acknowledging the limits of our influence, we become more attentive to the present moment, valuing our relationships and experiences rather than fixating on what we cannot alter. This shift in focus fosters deeper connections and a richer appreciation for life. To apply the dichotomy of control in your own life, begin by identifying areas where you feel tension or distress. Ask yourself, is this something I can influence? If not, how can I shift my focus to my responses and actions? Practicing this regularly cultivates a mindset of resilience and empowerment. In mastering the dichotomy of control, we embrace a Stoic lesson that transforms how we interact with the world. We learn to let go of the futile struggle against the uncontrollable, channeling our efforts into the cultivation of inner strength and adaptability. Through this practice, we not only navigate life's changes with greater ease, but also enrich our journey with intention and purpose, truly embodying the wisdom of Stoicism in our everyday lives. As we continue our exploration of Stoic philosophy, we delve into the profound concept of interconnectedness and Stoic cosmopolitanism. These ideas encourage us to see ourselves as part of a greater whole, providing a unique perspective that can help buffer against the challenges of change. The Stoics believed deeply in the interconnectedness of all beings. They viewed the universe as a single, living organism where every part is inextricably linked to the others. This perspective is not just an abstract philosophical idea, but a practical approach to living harmoniously within the world. By understanding our place within this vast cosmic order, we can cultivate a sense of belonging that transcends individual concerns. This broader view helps us to cope with personal challenges and changes by reminding us that we are part of something larger and enduring. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius often reflected on this interconnectedness in his Meditations, where he wrote, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." This metaphor encapsulates the essence of Stoic cosmopolitanism, the idea that our well-being is intimately tied to the well-being of others and the world around us. By recognizing this fundamental truth, we can approach change not as a solitary struggle, but as a shared journey that connects us to the broader tapestry of existence. Interconnectedness also reinforces the Stoic ideal of cosmopolitanism, the belief that all human beings belong to a single community based on shared values and ethics. This view transcends national, cultural, and societal boundaries, advocating for a universal kinship among people. The Stoics believed that by seeing ourselves as citizens of the world, we could foster greater empathy and understanding, which in turn helps us navigate the complexities of change more gracefully. This perspective encourages us to find common ground with others, recognizing that despite superficial differences, we all share the same fundamental human experiences and needs. By embracing our shared humanity, we can build resilient communities that support one another through times of change. In doing so, we not only enhance our own resilience, but also contribute to a more compassionate and interconnected world. Consider the example of global challenges such as climate change or public health crises. These issues highlight the interconnected nature of human existence, demonstrating that individual actions and decisions can have far-reaching impact. By adopting a Stoic cosmopolitan view, we recognize that addressing these challenges requires collective effort and cooperation. This mindset encourages us to act not just for personal gain, but for the greater good, reinforcing the interconnectedness that binds us all. In our personal lives, embracing interconnectedness can transform how we approach relationships and community involvement. It invites us to engage more deeply with those around us, offering support and seeking collaboration in navigating life's changes. By fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose, we create a network of support that strengthens our ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. To cultivate this Stoic perspective, begin by reflecting on your connections to others and the world. Consider how your actions contribute to the wider community and how you can enhance these connections for mutual benefit. Embrace opportunities to engage with diverse groups and perspectives, broadening your understanding and appreciation of the interconnected web of life. By internalizing the Stoic view of interconnectedness and cosmopolitanism, we equip ourselves with a powerful buffer against the uncertainties of change. This philosophy encourages us to see beyond individual struggles, finding solace and strength in our place within the greater cosmos. Through this lens, we navigate life's challenges with a sense of unity and purpose, grounded in the knowledge that we are part of an enduring, interconnected whole. As we draw to a close on our exploration of Stoic resilience and adaptability, it's important to reflect on the core principles we've uncovered and the profound impact they can have on personal growth. Throughout this journey, we've delved into the wisdom of the Stoics, learning how to navigate life's changes with a mindset rooted in strength, clarity, and purpose. We've examined the dichotomy of control, understanding that while we cannot dictate external events, we possess the power to govern our responses to them. This insight is liberating as it shifts our focus from what is beyond our grasp to where our true influence lies, our thoughts and actions. By embracing this principle, we cultivate a sense of inner freedom and stability, regardless of the chaos that may surround us. The Stoic practice of self-mastery has reminded us that true freedom comes from within. Through discipline and reflection, we learn to control our impulses and align our behavior with our values. This self-mastery is the bedrock of resilience, enabling us to face change not with fear or resistance, but with courage and wisdom. We've also considered the importance of living in accordance with nature, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. This perspective encourages us to see ourselves as part of a larger whole and inspires us to act with empathy and justice. By fostering a cosmopolitan mindset, we understand that our actions reverberate beyond our immediate surroundings, influencing the broader community and world. Furthermore, we've explored the transformative power of gratitude and the practice of embracing one's fate, known as Amor Fati. These concepts guide us to accept life as it is, finding beauty and meaning in every experience. Through gratitude, we become more present and appreciative, while Amor Fati teaches us to love our fate, recognizing that every event contributes to our journey and growth. Stoic resilience is not about denying emotions or avoiding challenges. It's about engaging fully with life's ups and downs, armed with the tools to adapt and thrive. As we integrate these Stoic lessons into our lives, we create a foundation for enduring personal growth, allowing us to face the future with confidence and serenity. To close, let's reflect on a powerful quote from the Stoic philosopher Seneca. "The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity." This quote invites us not only to admire those who embody resilience, but also to strive toward that ideal in our own lives. Each challenge we encounter is an opportunity to demonstrate courage, learn, and evolve. We hope you found inspiration in these Stoic teachings and that they serve as a guide on your path to resilience and adaptability. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with Stoic philosophy. Feel free to share them in the comments below. If you found this exploration meaningful, consider subscribing to continue this journey with us as we delve into more topics that empower and uplift. Remember, the journey to resilience is a shared endeavor, and we look forward to growing together with this incredible